everyone? Welcome back to Calorie Blasters. It is Christmas Day here in Asia, and so you guys, if you're in the States, you're watching this, you guys still have about a day or so. Too bad. That's just the way it is. All right, guys. So welcome back to Calorie Blasters, and just want to say to everyone, get ready for the new year. I hope everyone's working on their New Year resolutions, making plans, moving forward, looking at how you're going to make 2020 a better year, a year of happiness, blessings, a year of health. I think 2020, 2020 vision, having a clear vision in terms of where you want to go in your life and making goals to reach those, that the desired destination. And so today I want to talk a little bit about what hinders people from achieving where they want to go in this life. So there's two forces. Two very important. There are two forces that you need to be aware of that affect your future and outcomes in this life. And these two forces are in your brain. One force is the emotional brain, and the emotional brain is basically responsible for making all the key decisions in your life. If you think about success and things that you've wanted to achieve in your life, if you haven't achieved them, more than likely the reason is because you don't feel like doing it, right? So I could lose weight, but I'm too tired, all right? I feel tired. I could eat less, but, I'm hungry, and, I have to have that. So usually when you make decisions like that, it's your emotional brain that's basically guiding your decisions and helping you, basically not helping you, but causing you to make poor decisions and not achieve your life goals. All right, and so then we have another brain, and that is our rational brain, or the thinking brain, the logical brain, that knows what we should do. So, if you ask people, most people know what they should do. They should exercise. You should wake up early. You should eat vegetables. You shouldn't smoke or eat snacks or things like that. We all know the things that we shouldn't do, and we know the things that we should do. Even from when we were young, like when I was a child, I knew right from wrong. I knew how to behave properly. I knew what the rules were, what you were expected to do in class and what you weren't expected to do. But at the same time, we didn't do them. We in school sometimes we misbehave despite knowing the rules and the consequences of those actions. And even now, as we get older, we engage in activities that lead to negative consequences for our actions. And so, this is the reason for this is because obviously, we're not in control of our brain. And so the logical brain actually is not in control. It's the emotional brain that runs the show. It seems to our logical brain, like the logical brain is making all the decisions. No, the logical brain is just a repository for knowledge about right and wrong or expectations in society and so on. It's the emotional brain that pretty much runs the show. So what we have to do is find a way to align these two brains, the emotional brain and the logical brain, these two different halves, and give the logical brain power to move. And so what you have to do is, and a lot of this has to do with what we like to call brainwashing. And so you have to brainwash yourself, brainwash your emotional brain to go along with doing what it should do. And so what you can do, if you watch some of my previous videos, you might say, well, what you're about to say, does it contradict some of what you used to say? Because in previous videos I often said, no rewards after working out, for example. If you work out and you lift weights and you had a pretty good session at the gym, say you worked out for 2 or 3 hours, don't go and have a cake. Obviously, everyone knows that. What I'm saying now, though, is you do need to give yourself a reward, and the reward is the expectation, the emotional expectation of achieving any one given goal, and so you make that that is where you get your high from. So make achieving your target to be the emotional high, And so you can pair that with whatever. So say, for example, if you lose 10 pounds, for example, one of the things you can do is go to the get yourself go watch a movie or something like that when you've achieved that goal. All right, so basically what we're trying to do is we're playing a little tit for tat with our emotional side of our brain, because our emotional side of our brain just wants to take it easy, doesn't want to take risks, just wants to play it safe, and so and also does not want to exert more energy than it has to. So we have to give it in a little bit. We have to give in a little bit. All right, that's why I said in previous videos why you have to cheat. You have to have a cheat day where you just you eat something that you're not supposed to eat. You have to give your emotional brain a little bit to make your emotional brain feel like it's still in control. Because if you completely ignore the emotional side of things, that desire for junk food, the cravings that you have, the desire to rest and take it easy and relax, if you deny that, then you're going to find that any diet or any initiative that you set for yourself is going to be short-lived. It's not going to last for a long time. Your emotional side of your brain and your logical side, that means the logical repository that you have where you store all this knowledge about right and wrong, morals, integrity, all that good stuff, they have to be in sync with each other. But the logical brain wants to believe that everything is black and white. All right, but actually we all know the reality in most cases is a million shades of gray, and you're going to have to have that discussion with yourself and negotiate between these two desires. On one hand, the desire that you have to set goals. And it's easy to do actually to set goals. Most people will be thinking about their New Year's resolution and thinking about what they want to do in the year to come. But actually, when it comes time to follow through on that, it's hard because. So I would say what you can do then is, let's say, moving towards 2020 and making resolutions. First, start with your resolutions, your goals. Then plan out the specific actions you're going to take week by week to achieve those goals. And then finally what you want to add in, because that's all the logical side of the brain at work. All right, so finally what you want to do is you want to think about those rewards for the emotional side of the brain for when you achieve the desired goals that you have in mind. So the rewards that you give yourself, you have to make sure that they need to be they have to appeal to your emotional side without sabotaging your initiative. Okay, so if I'm going to set a reward for myself, it might be, again, going to the movie theater to see a movie, as opposed to eating a cake, for example. After, if say my goal is to lose 10 pounds. All right, so obviously eating a cake would be self-sabotaging. But maybe I might add in a cheat day. Maybe I might say, okay, all right, I'm not going to eat a cake if I lose 10 pounds, but, I might have a chocolate milkshake, once a month. And, let's just make this, I do like the sweets, I do like sweets, and I like chocolate. And so, but at the same time, I realize if I only have that, maybe that's not so healthy. So maybe chocolate, soy, or something like that, so I mix it together. And that is that gray area that I'm talking about that you have to appeal to, because that's where your mind, that is where the emotional side and the logical side can agree with each other. It's like I give you a little bit of what you want, what you desire, even though it's not unhealthy, even though society says it's wrong, blah, blah, blah. But on the other hand, we mix it with something healthy or something good. We pair these two together. So it's not sabotaging the overall goal or the aim or the objective that we're trying to reach for the year. So this is how you want to think moving forward. You want to find a balance between the logical mind, the rational mind, and all those things that you need to do, and the emotional side, which is not helping you at the moment, which is actually going against what you're trying to do. And it probably is the reason why you don't take the first step, why you don't go out to exercise, why you don't eat properly, why you don't go after that job that you want, why you don't end the relationships that are sucking all the energy out of you. 9 times out of 10 is due to the fact that we have this emotional side that's basically telling us to do nothing, to play it safe, and not take risks. And so And so this emotional side, we have to get it under control. So we give it a little bit. We give it a little bit of what it wants without going to the extent that we sabotage ourselves. At the same time, we keep moving forward to achieve the goals. And basically, over time, what you'll see is an alignment in terms of your whole mind. So when using your whole mind to approach something, at that point, you have activated your passion, and you are so involved in what you're doing that success is only a matter of time. And so that's why I want to get everyone on this channel in 2020 in that mindset. All right, so let's move forward with our resolutions and goals for the new year. Let's begin planning. Let's begin also thinking about how we can reward ourselves in a non-self-sabotaging way, and then let's make it happen in 2020. All right, everyone, so Merry Christmas, best regards, and wishes for in this holiday season. Hope everyone have a safe holiday, and we'll catch you in the next one. Please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, comment down below what you want to see next. All right, guys, take care. Have a wonderful 2020.